very welcome, Lynx here, and today we are sitting to a game from PUBG Studio. The game is called WITCHAROO, and from what I see, PUBG Studio did release quite a few games before. But this is the first one we are going to experience over here. Okay, WITCHAROO, banger of a music in the main menu, by the way. Really, let's get to it. Are you lost, little kitty?
Oh, who could have left such an adorable kitten out here? Seems like you're
masculine cat?
Are you lost? Do you have an owner? Meow! Hey, what am I doing trying to communicate with a cat? I keep you in the meantime until we find your owner. However, if it turns out that you're just a stray after all. Hey. I suppose you'll have no choice but to stay with me. Isn't that right? What shall I name you in the meantime? Oh, I know. I'll call you Arthur. Let's get you to my boat now.
Why do I feel like I'm in danger? Episode 1.
What just happened? I gave you food and now you're a human being?
Let's have a look, by the way. Well, I'm a lot more human than you, apparently. Who the hell feeds a cat mushrooms?
Do I look rich to you, ungrateful cat? That's all I have to eat.
I'm sorry, I'll be grateful. That's pathetic. Fine, I'll be grateful to that.
That's more like it. Did you own her with more respect?
Ha! Owner. Since when did you own me?
What's with that reaction? And would not be owned by me.
Rephrase that.
Heh, you'll be biting your tongue once I form my biggest cult ever. I can't wait to finally have people worship me.
What's a cult? Some kind of food?
Ha! Every creature in this religion is well aware of a cult's influence. It's practically the sign of a witch's status. There are only so few cults that have over hundreds of followers, and the only warlock who has ever gotten that far is the Black Mage. Before his son vanished one day, he promised to resurrect the god of death, and to this day his cult still believes that he will soon appear and lay truth to his claim.
Wow. I really don't care.
Still, it's rare for a creature to not know the basics of cult. Are you even from around here?
I'm not so sure, to be honest. I have a few vague memories, but it's all blurry. Oh, I definitely had a home before. I remember that much.
How disappointing. Black cats are super rare in this part of the region. I would be a fool to give you up so easily.
What are you planning?
Is it obvious I'm going to strike a deal with you?
Huh?
I'll help you find your owner if you help me advertise my cult. But if you don't find your owner in 1 month, then you're mine.
Oh, okay. Don't I get you saying this?
We're getting a bright and early tomorrow. That's how every cult hunt becomes successful.
Yeah. How many people are in your cult already?
2? Including you?
Hell no. And I'm guessing including her as well. Next morning comes and Priscilla Wait. and Priscilla and Arthur begin to make their rounds through the town. Did you say this cult hunting crap is always successful? Why has everyone been slamming the door in our faces for the past half an hour?
Today has been successful. People don't normally answer the door for me. Consider this our win.
What do the pollsters even say? Arthur snatches one of the flyers to read. Join my cult today. Benefits, worshipping me. Okay, this flyer is terrible. You know what? I'm proud of you, whatever.
I knew you'd understand.
I was being sarcastic, though.
For if we keep being successful like this, someone ended up calling BREW. At this rate.
BREW, what?
It stands of a brigade of real elite witches.
Ooh. This is the first time I've heard someone ask about them. How long have you been under a rock? I'm not from around here. Really? We don't get outsiders in this town often.
Seros, I'd like to properly introduce you to my new pet, Arthur.
Rephrase that. Right. Nice to meet you, Arthur.
Seros is my closest friend. He's the ultra-weak divination detective of our town.
Heh, that's too much. Divination detective. Yep, with my specialized use of divination, I can track down suspects and piece together crimes more quickly. See my necklace? It's actually a pendulum. So long as you're within 5 feet of me, I can determine whether anything you say is a lie or a truth.
Arthur, go and try it.
Okay, well... I'm not a cat.
It's like we need a crystal to figure it out.
Since Seros is so great and also happens to be your friend, how about he joins your cult? I would definitely love to, but as a member of BREW, I can't commit to any cults.
How boring. I swear everyone who gets recruited in BREW becomes boring.
Sounds like you're just jealous.
Jealous? Why should I be jealous of someone of a rated police force when I have my cult to form? Wait, I don't mean you! I meant...
It's okay, but Priscilla, you still need to be careful with that BREW. Still has their eyes on you from the last festival you crashed. I had to say that you were drunk off the cider when you climbed on the stage in the middle of the performance. I can't keep covering after you, and I want to believe that you have good intentions.
Oh, yeah, you're always lecturing me.
Let's go, she sounds like a worry nut, why not? I just don't want her to end up in jail one day for being reckless. I just want to find my own home already.
It's okay, Arthur. I know we're just scared and lost. My friends are friends now.
You have friends? Are you sure about that? Thank you, Priscilla. She blushed. Let's go. Well, I won't keep you guys. Just please be careful. Arthur, you seem pretty reasonable. You help to keep her in check, right? No promises, man. Goodbye, Priscilla. It was nice meeting you again, Arthur.
Bye-bye.
See ya. I mean, I don't know if we can control her. Despite Sarah's warning, Priscilla continued to put up posters for her cult. You're still putting them up? What about his warning?
What about it? Trust me, I've done this loads of times. I'd be surprised if BREW actually showed up and...
Hold it right there! Oh, shish.
State your name and business.
Arthur.
Hey, You already know my name, Celery, but I shall offer it due to formalities. My name is Priscilla, and my business is also known as the Mushroom Cult. No, you dance! What's your business terrorizing folks with your so-called marketing schemes? Edma, and I have to respond to numerous reports again. I ain't terrorizing anyone. I'm just offering flyers for my cult.
So it's about the cult again.
Once again, Priscilla, we remind that this is against the law to publicly promote cults. Such groups are not meant to be exposed to adolescent witches, especially. What? I bet plenty of children would love to join my cult one day.
Rephrase that.
It's nothing dangerous or weird, it's just celebrating the older arts of potion and spellmaking. Do you have to advertise it as a cult then? If you want the general audience, surely you can advertise a club instead. I want to be worshipped in the process. Priscilla. Fine, fine. Sorry, Celery.
Sorry, but what kind of name is Celery?
It's Celery, not celery.
Priscilla, we really have faith in you. We're not trying to be police, we're just concerned that your head is too wrapped around this whole cult thing.
If you joined my cult, you would understand.
No, thank you.
What kind of person recruits an officer to join their cult? People like the Black Mage and Pumpkin Jester have huge cults, hundreds of fans praising them. I won't be surrounded by that kind of attention. Those kinds of people should be admired. One of them is a literal criminal. Besides, the Pumpkin Jester's cult is illegal, nor is his cult even recognized in this town. It's still huge in other towns. Why is the Black Mage's cult the only one this town recognizes anyway? Seems pretty biased to me. Who cares? You're still going on about this the wrong way for the wrong reasons. What are you saying? The other reason you're obsessed with cults is because you're trying to replace the fact that you never had a real family.
Celery. Priscilla swiftly turns on her heel, marching away. Wait! Priscilla! The blonde witch has restocked off. Arthur glances back at the two officers before following her. Celery, that was too harsh.
Perhaps it was, but her intuition has gone too far and unchecked. We can only be lenient for so long due to her unfortunate upbringing. But she's already dragged her in her antics. We can't have another situation like the Pumpkin Jester. The Counselor has a particular disdain for cults too. While she cannot outright ban it with our town, it would be unwise for Priscilla to get on the wrong foot with her.
I suppose you have a point. Speaking of which, it's nearly time for our meeting with the Counselor.
Let's go! We can handle all of this afterward. You two are late. My apologies, Counselor. We had to deal with our usual public nuisance. I'll forgive it. However, speaking of public nuisances, we have another one returning soon.
Are you referring to?
Yes, the Pumpkin Jester. Our town's 100th year anniversary is going to be held this weekend. It is also the day that our first Counselor returns. We can afford to scrap in front of him. Of course, madam! We'll make your father proud! Don't let me hear you say that again. My apologies. Now then, as for the Pumpkin Jester, I won't put it past him to coordinate another attack during this time. We need to be prepared for potential encounters. Are there any ideas you have in mind? And I'll make sure every entrance of our town is guarded by our force. Who is the captain here? Lieutenant Celery? I apologize once more.
Sorry, has the right idea. I plan to follow through with what she suggested.
Thank you, Captain Endman. I must continue to aid in the preparation for our festival. In the meantime, so I'm counting on BREW. This concludes our meeting. Ovo, Edma, I would like to have a word with you. Is there anything else you'd like me to say to me and Mom? You may go. Shh.
Celery storms off, leaving Edma and Victoriette. I want to vote for Cellari. She means well. She's one of our most motivated lieutenants our barracks have seen.
You need to not be concerned. If you believe I wish to speak ill of Lieutenant Cellari, I truly trust her loyalty, but she can be too spontaneous. I need clear, level-headed minds handling this matter. That is why I chose for you to become captain, rather than her.
So what is it that you wish to speak to me about?
Earlier before our meeting, by any chance were you to referring to the public nuisance as Priscella?
Well, I wouldn't call her that. It was just her usual shenanigans. I promise it isn't worth our counselor's attention.
There is something I'm concerned about involving her. On the day the pumpkin jester arranged his attack, I need you to do everything in your power not to have the two cross paths.
If you are saying that Priscilla would conspire with the pumpkin jester, she isn't like that.
We thought the man behind the pumpkin jester mask wouldn't become who he is today as well. I will not let the first counselor down.
What?
Are we clear?
Oh, the father, okay. Yes, Mom.
You may go. There you are.
How long were you standing in front of the entrance?
So, what are you two gossiping about?
Don't worry about all of that. It wasn't about you. It's just another task I was entrusted to.
I don't get it. I bust my ass every year to show how loyal and committed I am. And every year, they pass me up for someone else. What am I doing wrong? Will I always be stuck as a lieutenant?
Cellari. You'll be a captain one day. I promise.
Heh, easy for you to say.
Edma watched the Cellari storm off. I wish I could understand our counselor's mind. Every single thing she says and does. Is it really just to appease her father? Next episode! Hold up! Oh, I'm supposed to click here, okay. Priscilla! Safe. Like always. Are you alright?
Hey? Of course I am.
But, what after what Sari said? If it's true, I mean...
It's true, but it isn't us, if I'm not aware of it. I know that my motives are selfish. I do want my own family. I've always dreamt of it, ever since I became aware that I was the odd one out growing up. If anything, Sari's nagging motivated me. Spite is my greatest motivator, after all.
I understand her. That's not something to be proud of. There are other kinds of families. Are you sure cult is what you need? Let's go with that question.
Of course, there's no other way.
You haven't tried other ways, have you?
Well, no, but I don't need to. I know what's right for me.
Shush. Well, I'm surprised at how quick you bounced back.
Hehe, I'm used to it. I'm grateful for the previous counselor who basically took me in and had the town help raise me. Our new counselor, on the other hand, is such a pain in the butt for...
You've run into them?
Let's just say we've shared the same roof for a while.
Who's Ceros? Priscilla Arthur! Oh, that's good. That's true, we've met you before. Are you two already on your way home? If so, make sure to close your blinds and lock every entrance.
Hey, what's the emergency?
I overheard Cellari and Ma mentioning the pumpkin jester. It's unstated that he may finally strike against our town soon.
Ooh, sounds fun, but I have bodyguard now. I'll be fine.
You better not be referring to me.
Besides, Ceros, shouldn't you be hiding out too? You're a detective, not an officer.
I'm capable of combat too, but I've been searching after the pumpkin jester for years. Today's the day that I'm finally going to catch this guy. Really? Looks like your divination disagrees. Well, it's not always accurate anyway. Sure. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Safe travels, you two. Remember what I said. Episode 2! Who is that guy anyway?
Ah, he's an odd story. The pumpkin jester was a sweet little kid. He grew up every studious. At the top of their class, everyone either loved or envied him. After graduating with honors, he got all sorts of offers from different companies. BREW had personally sent him a captain's invitation. It was last heard that he considered taking up the offer. Then he vanished. No one suspected what a maniac he'd become in the following years. He suddenly had a growing cult of his outside of town. To this day, it is still unknown how or why he turned into a criminal. It's also what scared a lot of people about the cults now. They think it got into his head and made him go insane. But I'm not that dumb. I ain't trying to go around telling people for fun. I just want a fan club.
Can't it just be a fan club then?
Normally,
I'm not the one to interrupt when topics focused on me. Uh-oh.
Fortunate for you, I'm in the mood to play around for a little.
A powerful slash cuts in the building besides the two, barely cutting their jackets.
Ah!
He's dead.
Oh shit, he's trying to kill us!
He's a criminal, isn't he?
I've got it! I'll cast one of my most powerful dark spells!
Why did you do that before?
Shut up!
After fumbling in the pockets of her jacket, Priscilla quickly turns around and swipes her hand in horizontal motion. Fine black powder escapes her hand, completely engulfing the pumpkin jester's face.
Yes, I got him!
What does it even do?
It will melt his face off!
That's brutal. So long as it stops him.
It didn't work!
What kind of spell was that, useless witch?
I'm useless! Aren't you a familiar user of magic?
Ari said I can't! The two are cornered in the alleyway. The pumpkin jester begins to slowly inch towards them, raising his blades.
Ah, we're done for! My god!
Who cares about that right now? Before the jester could take another step, uninformed steps studying over cobblestone could be heard.
BREW came prepared this time. I'll catch you guys later.
The masked man jumps away, disappearing just as reinforcements show up.
Everyone, follow the direction. Priscilla Route, are you right?
Never been better.
Well, hopefully our forces will capture him.
At the very least, we can chase him out. Ah, why does this have to happen on the week of the 100th anniversary? You two, come in to get your wounds treated, then we'll interrogate you. What? We're the victims! Being interrogated does not really make you suspects, you dunce. But it is suspicious how the pumpkin jester just so happened to attack you two specifically. It was coincidental!
Guys, please. Let's focus on securing the gates and getting them treated.
Heh.
Dun.
Ah, can't believe they had us monitored for a week after the incident.
Weak?
I missed an entire week of advertising my cult.
You got me dragged into this too. You promised we look for my previous owner. It's been a week, and all you've done is use me for your own benefit.
You can't throw this all on me. I already got my hands full with other stuff.
But you promised me I trusted you, and I've already run into the law several times. And got dragged by some dangerous criminal. Everything about you is hazard, and the only person you ever looked out for is yourself.
You're incredibly selfish, Priscilla.
It's fine.
What's fine?
This cult thing, everything. I didn't want to admit it, but it's really hard. I've been going at it for years, but things change. All I've done is scare people even more. I just wanted a family, a group of people who cared about me. But I don't deserve that if I can't even care for the only people who still care about me. Baby, I will never have a family.
But it's not impossible. A cult of worshippers will never replace their family. Friends can, You have Ceros, and, well... me... You're my first friend, you know.
Hey! I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have put you through all of this. You don't deserve it. Your first friend should be someone like me. You should just leave.
Gee. Stop making things awkward. You're going to ruin dinner for us once we get back home.
Hey? Back home?
Yeah, home. Hey, don't cry. People are staring.
I promise I'll be a way better friend. We'll find you out, I promise.
Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. Several days later. Let's see. I don't know half of these ingredients Priscilla is asking for. How does she expect me to go grocery shopping for her? What the? One of these ingredients... Black cat tooth. If no one sells this, then she better not be referring to my teeth. Ah, whatever. Maybe I can find some familiar faces around town and ask them. Look for Ceros, look for Endma, look for celery. You bet I'm gonna go here.
Arthur? Huh? Almost didn't recognize we've had Priscilla at your side.
Should we go bald? Oh, you can be by my side next time. I need help.
What do you need?
I know where to go for half of this.
Let me see that. Grocery list? Oh, I'm surprised you don't know what most of these are. You've never lived in a witch society.
I do know, I'm just a cat.
You're what?
What? I haven't been wearing a fake headband, if that's what you think. Long story short, I'm a family who was cursed to stay in my cat form. Priscilla is the one who broke me out of the curse, with mushrooms.
I'm surprised you were selfless enough to do that.
Believe me, it was not for selfless reasons. But I'm grateful for that much. I don't remember much about my past, but she still gave me a home.
I see, so that's your dynamic. I shouldn't have been so quick to judge. Last week, I assumed you were a friend that she managed to brainwash.
It's alright, bygones.
Yeah.
She's cute, by the way.
Anyway, here, I've mapped out the stores you need to go to. Thankfully, it's not too many ingredients. Although, I never heard of a few of these either.
Thank you, celery. Thank you, celery.
Of course, Arthur. See you later if we do cross path again.
Yeah, see you. After buying all of the ingredients from the proper stores, Arthur begins to return home. However, he poses for a particular scent. That guy over there. I haven't seen him before, but I haven't seen him before, but I recognize his scent.
You sure like to stare, don't ya? What's up, man? You and your old friend went to hiding for quite a while after I barely touched you.
Dude, you tried to kill us!
No, it was just all fun and games, honest.
Who even are you?
What does the town call me again? The pumpkin jester. Pretty corny if you ask me. I could have come up with like 10 different names. You're really fun. I've never seen you around town until recently, so I don't mind getting all personal. Name is Musk, and you're the mysterious black cat family Arthur, right?
How did you...
As if that's important. My concern is how close your relationship is to BREW. I've barely seen you chatting around with some of them.
Can I take a wild guess at who that birdie was?
Come on, tell me. How familiar are you with them?
I like celery. Celery.
I like them. Oh, is that so? You seem new to town, but their influence already got to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Listen, I've got my eye on you for a while, and quite frankly, I can't trust myself with anyone else.
What are you talking about? I don't even know you!
And that's my point. You're the only one who I can talk to about BREW, about this town, about Victoriette. Listen to me, I grew up in this town. Now the ring is what it appears to be. It's Arthur.
Enma.
Is dead. Oh shit. Catch you later. Hold on.
Musk already disappeared from the scene, having left Enma too stunned to chase after him.
It will be fruitless to go on another chase. But I'm more concerned about the circumstances discovered to the under. Was he threatening you too? Did anything happen? Are you alright?
I'm not too sure.
You know, you can always report to us if you need be. It's certainly odd. He's been showing up more often than usual. His council had predicted this may happen as we get closer to the 100th year anniversary festival.
Right.
Please try to stay safe in the meantime. I'm not sure why the jester has been confronting you specifically. Nor do I want to make any awful assumptions. But you will tell us if any comes, right?
Yeah!
Thank you, Art. As I shouldn't be away from my post for too long. I see you then.
Yeah, see ya.
Hold up! Commercial break.
No, it's not.
Next episode.
Episode 3! How many episodes are there, by the way?
Alright. Thanks for your helpfulness in getting the ingredients. I was finally able to get a few potions mixed up.
I'm surprised you haven't dragged me around to go cult marketing.
Ah well, I'm strategizing for now. Leave me alone.
Right, yeah.
What's the matter?
I ran into someone.
Oh yeah, it's a small town.
I mean, someone who nearly murdered us last week.
You told me, Pumpkin Chester. I'm surprised you came out unscathed then. Wait, how come you're only telling me just now? As much as I don't like running to them, we're gonna tell the BREW.
No.
Huh?
It just... He told me some things.
Oh yeah, like what?
I'm not sure how to put it. He basically said he's suspicious of BREW. You know what? Freak it. I'm gonna say brew from now on. Brew. It's easier. Faster as well.
Of Brew? That's pretty odd, since he was excited about getting recruited by them back before he became a criminal. For my own experience with Brew, besides them being stingy, is that everyone just feels so different after getting recruited. I've known Edmund Zeros before I got recruited. I'm not saying their entire personalities changed, but something has always felt different. I can't even criticize Brew or do half the things I used to in the past without getting on my ass about it. Really makes me wonder what dumb rules they're probably being forced to follow.
Musk was recruited to Brew before he supposedly vanished. Is it possible that something happened before his recruitment? Or was it after?
What you think about?
You mentioned that people tend to compare you to Musk. It's not really a compliment, but more of an insult, right? But what if it's neither?
Eh? What are you trying to say?
Have you considered being a criminal? No. You two share the same opinion of Brew. It's not to say that you both hate it, you just feel weird about it, right? Usually I'm able to trust my gut instinct. When he spoke to me, something told me that he really does have a reason to be suspicious. I'm not condoning the way he's handled it, but if there is someone on the inside and someone on the outside of this town who both feel the same way, that warrants some cause for suspicion, doesn't it?
I suppose, but so what? It's not as if we can do anything about it. We could be paranoid for no reason for all we know.
Even so, don't you see, if we can solve Musk's crime, then we won't have to be monitored by Brew anymore.
Oh, I see. Now we're talking. How are you gonna solve it for? I don't feel like getting attacked by that psycho again.
We might not have to. His issue is partially with Brew, so... There is only one person who can answer our questions about Brew's internal system truthfully. Oh boy. I don't know. Ceros, I guess. Yeah, because he has the freaking...
That's right, his divine crystal detects lies, which is why he always tells the truth.
If we can pry him a bit more about Brew, we may be able to solve the motive behind mass crimes.
Okay, let's go.
Right now?
Right now, right now, right now. Ceros!
Hey?
We want to ask some things about Brew. You see, after the whole puppy chester attack, I've gotten really concerned about our safety.
Oh, of course. What is that you like to know?
Arthur, what is that you want to ask again?
Of course, you toss it on me. Who qualifies as a recruit?
Beyond excelling with test scores, you typically have to show above average understanding and commitment of this town. I personally find it quite easy to.
You're our town's best detective, of course you'd say it's easy.
I'm being modest. Even Brew is pretty lenient with certain applications.
Huh? What's the recruitment process like?
Well, you fill a bunch of forms out, then you go into training. Then after 2 months, you're officially an officer.
2 months? What? Sounds like they are not recruiting people properly. 2 years. Acceptable, I guess. But 2 months? Come on. That's ridiculous.
Right, what's the training like?
I do not. Just physical and magical strength training.
Nothing else? Anything that seems weird?
What are you getting at?
His necklace isn't lighting up, he's been telling the truth!
Were we really overthinking things after all?
What are you bothering Ceres about?
Sorry, that must have been.
None of your business, Celery!
It's Celery!
It's nothing. They were just asking a few questions about Drew.
Ha! Don't tell me you're planning to try and get recruited, Priscilla.
No way! That sounds like such a drag!
Celery's sound incidents is not supposed to be entertaining. Please don't get Celery heated again, Priscilla. You know how passionate she's about this town.
Yeah.
Priscilla and Arthur step a bit closer together as Celery continues ranting to the other men. Maybe we were wrong. Everyone seems to be genuine. Was Mask really just trying to get into my head after all?
Let's ignore him. We've been perfectly fine before he came along and started messing with us. Brew has always been trying to protect us after all. There is no reason to question anything more than that.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Arthur's gut felt a bit uneasy. I might be a bit hungry, to be honest.
Arthur, you're going to the festival this weekend, right? It's pretty common practice to pair up with someone for anniversary events.
Festival? Yay! It's the 100th year anniversary of this town being founded! For this festival, it's rumored that a special restoration ritual will be performed by our counselor. Oh... Wish I had known that sooner then. It's late to ask now, isn't it?
Well, you know us already, don't ya? Just ask someone here.
What the... Some of us have to work at the festival, you know?
Sounds personal to me.
Why you...
What's going on here?
What is going on here? Counselor! Don't mind this at all. We've got it under control.
What's the big deal? Arthur's just going to pick someone to go to the festival with.
How unprofessional of you, acting so dismissive. Oh, you all may continue. I do not mind. That sure does feel different with the counselor here. Yet Priscilla seems unfazed. Anyway, as for my festival date. Yo. Let's go with Priscilla.
Hey, you're asking me?
Priscilla looks around to make sure it's her. Yes, idiot, I'm talking about you.
Hey, is Priscilla getting shy? Of course not. I knew long that Arthur would choose me. I mean, who wouldn't?
Don't make me regret this.
get ready for the festival now. What are you getting ready so early for, you dunce? It's tomorrow. I've got to practice a few magic tricks if I want to get some recruits for my cult. What the hell? That's definitely not happening. Don't worry, I'm just doing it for the fans. I've already got the closest thing to family now.
Blush?
Where do you come off talking like that now? Did someone finally talk sense into you? You could say that. Let's go, Arthur.
Arthur is already snatched and whisked away. I sure am.
Honestly, those two.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much Priscilla has changed since Arthur's arrived.
I do agree. Let us finish preparations for the festival.
The crew eventually clear out, however, Sarah stays behind.
I know I'm a little Dexy, but I couldn't help but notice that. Well, you don't seem very happy about the festival. Forgive me, forget I ever spoke out of turn.
Saros, you're the town's best divination user. I remember when you did a tarot reading for me when we were kids. I'm not sure why I remember it now of all times. I would have loved to receive another one during the festival. But this time, even I would know the outcome.
What?
As your question, do not worry, I'll be alright. I'm looking forward to the festival.
No, you're not. Victoria glanced at the corner of the building for a brief second. Her gaze lingers, and Saros hesitantly follows her gaze.
I must go now.
The counselor swiftly steps away to return inside the headquarters, leaving Saros outside.
What was that about just now? Shit! Nearly got caught eavesdropping. Forgot how good her transception is. But this isn't good. If the festival is tomorrow, that means... Alright, gonna have to shift to plan B before it's too late. I can't waste any more time, I'm gonna find them. I have to warn Arthur.
What? Tomorrow comes. Warn about what?
It's the day! I'm so excited!
Are you really going to perform stunts? I mean, I don't need you embracing me.
You're the one embarrassing me. The last ingredient I need for my special wound is a black cat familiar stuff. And you're so special that they won't even give it to me.
You are crazy if you think I'm gonna rip my teeth out for you.
Oh yeah? What went up? In danger again, huh? How is I gonna be able to protect us against the jester? Come on, you saw how easily he withstood my black last. I had to make use out of your bones and limbs.
Don't be gross.
Fine. You'll just be my magic assistant then.
What? You never told me until now. How am I supposed to know what's going to happen?
That's the point. I didn't want to spoil the tricks. You'll be surprised with the audience too.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
As the first act of being my assistant, could you grab my other bag for me?
Aye, Captain. Arthur moves away to pick up Priscilla's bag. There is movement from the window. Arthur curiously glances up. Did you see something?
If you're referring to the bag that has yet to be in my hand, then no.
Arthur finally stands up. In the midst of turning around, something appeared to be off. Slowly, Arthur's head turns.
You.
He found us! Quick, where's my black powder?
Hey, cut out. I'm not going to hurt you though. Kinda hard to believe considering your track record.
There's not enough time to explain. You have to come with me.
What? No way! Look, I don't know what kind of business you've been feeding into my Arthur's here, but we already talked to Brew. You're the one who's insane. Everything was fine before you chose to go insane.
It's right. Okay, what is he barking about now? A thread of vine suddenly crashing the window, creating a barrier between Priscilla and Arthur.
Arthur!
Priscilla!
Arthur attempts to grab at the vines, but is pulled away by Mask for a more secluded area of the room.
Arthur, can you listen to me, like last time? What changed? Did they get into your head already? You can't let them fool you. This is not the reality you think it is.
Oh, leave Arthur alone! Arthur, don't listen to him! Remember what everyone told us! He's crazy!
I'm not going to lose to you then. I'm not going to lose you to them. I want to be alone again, so please listen to me. This entire town has been brainwashed. Except you, me, and Priscilla.
What?
The vines finally slip out, and Mask steps away from Arthur.
That's impossible! Arthur, don't believe him, do you? This crazy guy?
His eyes.
Hey?
They felt more human than everyone else in the city. And it's that about your eyes too, Priscilla. Something in my gut told me that you too felt the most real. It's not to say that everyone else is being fake, but something did change. Remember when you said you felt strange about how distant and odd everyone became after being recruited into the brew? I've only been here for a couple of weeks, but even I could tell that how disconnected everything seemed.
I thought I was the only one who felt this way. I thought I was the crazy one. But if I dare to question anything, they ultimately bring up Mask.
That's because they became aware of their dirty secret after being recruited. That day, Victoriette was the one facilitating the new recruits in the room that had the darkest, heaviest atmosphere. I didn't feel right about it, so I tried to turn back, but she ordered an officer to keep me in place, saying that it was too late to turn back. I had to fight my way out, and by then, it was clear that I couldn't stay without being considered a criminal.
That's awful, man.
So that's the truth, I'm so sorry. But why? What could be her motive for brainwashing everyone? Someone like Celery would gladly stir this down without the need for that.
I haven't been entirely sure, but I expect that it has to do with the festival today. It's supposed that the ritual may be performed where Victoriette can guarantee no disruptions if everyone's already at her beck and call. So while you say Celery is loyal enough to her town, there is no guarantee that she would have been loyal enough to Victoriette's shadiness. A ritual. And Madis mentioned something like that. Some sort of restoration ritual.
Right, and there's only two kinds of restoration rituals. One on a blue moon and one on the red moon.
And today is the red.
That's right. Do you get now? Victoriette is not holding this festival for the reason you think it is. Restoration rituals on blue moons are meant as a spiritual reset, promoting future prosperity. Restoration rituals on red moons are meant to be a deadly reset, a large sacrifice to promote spiritual rebirth.
But that sort of ritual has never been performed before by anyone. Only the black mage's cult has believed in that kind of ritual. But even then...
Hence, why we need to stop her now, before the festival starts in a few hours.
But that implies Victoriette would be part of the cult and everyone knows she would never...
You don't tell me you've never known.
No, we're not.
This isn't just any kind of town. Ever since you were born here, this entire town has always been the Black Mage's cult.
No.
What?
Priscilla Harper. You've been living within a cult.
Nani?
Hold up! It's the break time! They had no idea they were living among the cult. Who would have predicted this? Now.
That music sounds good.
Now, it's the end of the break. Time for the next episode. Episode 4.
Priscilla, are you okay?
It's a lot to process for her and Tapped. Growing up with realizing something like that. It was easy to hide this fact from her, since everyone was already brainwashed by then.
So that's why no one went to join her cult, or any cult. We're not in
their cult. This town, it was my home, but I will not associate myself with their cult. We're about to lose everyone because of the Black Mage. I will forget them.
Priscilla, Sure feels good having the two of you around.
You mentioned that you didn't want to be alone again, huh?
Yeah, contrary to beliefs, it ain't all that fun being an outsider. Believe it or not, all of this town was built up on the pre-existing cult. Nothing has ever gotten this extreme. I'd say this is one of the most sane towns. It's why I believe that the people aren't at fault, but rather Victoriette. It's possible that this entire town has been brainwashed too.
Then no one has any idea how dire things are.
We'll stop the counselor, Priscilla. We still have to hold our end of the deal we made.
Right.
Hey, don't go on leaving me out. Where's my motivation praise? Don't be so needy.
Alright, we're gonna save this town, take over with my new cult.
Okay, that's not what we agreed to.
You guys really are hilarious. I'm seriously glad I can talk like this with friends again.
Yeah, I like it too. Everyone shares a relieved smile to one another.
Huh? Serious?
Priscilla, Arthur. What the? Isn't it the pumpkin jester? Yeah.
We'll explain later.
Arthur, you're in on it too? I can believe this, and my word does about this, but I didn't think.
No, it's not what I think. Listen, we need your help in stopping Victoriette from commencing the festival.
What on earth are you talking about?
The festival isn't real, nor is the ritual.
And who told you that? Should I take a wild guess? Everyone already warned you about letting him get into your head, and now you're both.
Hey, we don't have time to be arguing with you. Get out of our way or I'll force you.
Hey.
Zeros, please. You know we're not lying to you. Victoriette is not who you think she is. Please, you have to help us.
I can't.
Zeros hurriedly turns away to leave.
Zeros!
Crap, it won't be long before Brew is alerted. What should we do? We can't take them all on.
We'll fight our way to Victoriette then.
A little too late for that.
Two familiar officers rush over at sight of the three.
You guys.
And Ma.
Pumpkin Jester, stand yourself at once. We don't want to fight. Priscilla, Arthur, you two are also under arrest for conspiring with a known criminal. I can't believe this.
It isn't like that.
Screw that! Believe it or not, you guys were all brainwashed. I'm going to save you all, whether you like it or not.
This does, she's completely lost it. Well, it sounds to me that you are resisting arrest, therefore we will not hesitate to use force. We're gonna run out of time at this rate. You guys never like making things easy for me anyway.
Alright, let's settle this. How's Priscilla get out here?
Musk.
What are you talking about? You're coming with us.
Shut up and go! You're wasting time. Besides, I think it's obvious that the blonde ones got the score to settle with me. Musk.
Kick their asses! Will do!
The nerve of you, Arthur!
I'm sorry, I like you, Celari, but you know.
It's for your guys' own good! Let's go!
I won't allow you to.
A large beam manifests and Edma attempts to catch up to the two. A sudden wave of vines crash on the ground, blocking Edma from the two, now escaping. Musk dropped his hands as the officer looked back at him.
Come on, focus on me instead, would you? I'm your opponent right now.
Edma, keep him distracted.
Whoa! Celari charges her arrow before releasing her shoot from behind Mask. Shit. A brilliant force materializes and blocks the arrow, causing it to disintegrate, and as Edma jumps away from Mask.
You!
Why? Serious! Side with the enemy! Didn't expect that from you! Please, I only side with justice! Truth to be told, I always had my suspicions. When listening to the three of you, my pendulum didn't detect any deceit. You guys were telling the truth. I can ignore that. Still, I don't want to settle things like this.
Kinda don't have much of a choice now, do we?
We have to reason with them. If I can be convinced of the truth, so can they. The only way we can get truth of them is beating them in a fight. Can you promise me that much?
Yeah, alright! Meanwhile...
Gee, it's so creepy in here.
That's a shock, considering this entire town's appearance.
Alright, this is the counselor's door.
What's up?
I guess as good as I may seem, I'm pretty scared. Having a few run-ins with the law is nothing compared to this. I'm not sure what will happen from here on out.
We can do this.
That makes me feel a little better, especially with you by my side. As my hype man, of course.
Right.
Masks paved the way for us. After years of battling this alone, we can't back down now.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah? Let's go save our home.
The chamber doors reveal Victoriette, who appear to have anticipated their arrival. Nonetheless, Priscilla marches forward, closely followed by Arthur. Din din din.
Alright, Victoriette. We know what you've been planning and we are here to stop you. Very well. Shh, didn't even let me finish. You could waste your time explaining how you managed to find out. However, it was obvious, wasn't it? I know Musky is the one behind this little crusade.
Then why are you doing this? Don't you know the fate of this town, your town?
You're here to stop... You're here to stop me no matter what, correct? Let us not waste our time then. But we don't want to fight! You're a counselor! Surely you care about your town! Should you continue to meddle in my affairs, I will take certain measures. Don't you care about your friends? Us? You've changed so much since we grew apart. What happened, Victoriette? I know you wouldn't do something like this. Hi.
What's wrong?
I know. I'm not doing anything.
Victoriette grasps her head briefly, then drops her hand with a thoroughly determined scowl.
I warned you not to meddle. Prepare to meet your end.
What?
Cyrus, this is a new fight. You can still right your wrongs.
If you could please just listen to us.
There is nothing more to listen to. If you can't accept it, then we'll detain the both of you before us.
Red Bassani pushes away from Mas, swiftly sending a slash from his pole towards Cyrus.
Shit. Hey, detective.
Cyrus quickly charges a barrier to block off the attack. Unfortunately, an arrow flashes from Celary's bow, hurling straight for him. Watch out!
Hey, Musk! They should have known they'd play dirty.
And when Celary approached the two, still with their weapons drawn.
Stop it! It doesn't have to come to this!
Stand down, Karos. I'm only being lenient with you because you still have a chance to prove yourself.
But... Release him now, Cyrus. I won't! Priscilla and Arthur, the entire town is counting on them. And those two are counting on us.
Cyrus! I can excuse the fact that you may have also been influenced by the jester somehow. But it's useless prolonging in a fight you cannot win. You've never been good at combat, so why do you choose to keep fighting back now, huh? Just how brainwashed are you? Are you trying to get yourself killed, huh?
Celary raises her bow, aiming for Mask.
Celery, you can't be serious.
Cyrus, I give you the one last chance.
He's already hurt. This is going too far. I won't move.
If this is your choice, Cyrus, then so be it.
No.
Celery!
Celary draws the string of her bow back.
Don't!
You had your chance already. You've always been so weak to fight back anyway. What is this atmosphere? It's suddenly pitch black. I can't move.
The sudden void. It's suffocating.
I've asked you to, again and again. And it still had to come to this. If death is truly the only solution for you two, I could kill you two right now.
Damn.
But that isn't what I want. No one truly wants that, and that is the truth. So please, stop fighting and listen to us. Damn, he was hiding some crazy stuff in himself. Cyrus turns to Neil, lifting Mask's upper half to tend to him. Miraculously, Antma and Celery remain dormant.
Thank goodness.
Detective!
Oh, you care enough to heal me.
Cyrus drops Mask.
Ah! We don't have to fight anymore. I finally convinced them to hear us out.
Seriously, the bloodthirsty duo.
Look, Cyrus has never been this adamant. His judgment is the one of the few things we can trust in this town.
What a change of tape.
And we clearly underestimated him. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh yeah, you two look pretty shaken up, You sure he didn't just kick your asses?
Don't push it.
Mask, stop wasting time. Priscilla and Arthur may still need our help. Alright. I'll explain the way to the headquarters. Let's go!
She's too strong. I can't get it opening.
Look, now's our chance. The pair attempt to attack Victoriette from either side. The Chancellor merely swipes her blade at Priscilla whilst casting a spell against Arthur. Get! Priscilla!
You two stand no chance against me. Why must you persist?
Priscilla collapses to the ground as Victoriette strides toward her. Stay away from her!
Hey. Arthur, don't! Shh! Do not waste my time.
Victoriette casts a crescent-shaped light that launches Arthur across the chamber.
Arthur! Go! I warned you, Priscilla. Meddling in these affairs will get you killed. I didn't want to do this, but you have left me no choice. Oh!
Amidst her choking, Priscilla examines Victoria's solemn gaze. As if there were someone else behind sky blue eyes. And suddenly she makes her revelation.
It wasn't you! Hey?
The harsh grip over Priscilla's neck loosens.
You knew about the brainwashing, but none of it was your doing! It was...
Yes, it was me!
Father!
Oh, I'd be more impressed that you all figured this out if it weren't on the day of my ceremony. At least you have the luxury of being included in your final hour here on Earth.
Hold on, does this mean the Black Mage is...
When that? This town was founded by my cult after all.
You also brainwashed me. Everything I knew, everything you told me was told a lie.
Of course! And to think I could entrust you to the simple task of watching over this town for my ritual.
Pathetic! I will say that he did sacrifice for an entire town. Oh God, what have I done?
And yet you failed again. Even as a child, you could never do anything right.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Huh?
I just learned that our town was nothing but livestock, and yet I'm more angry to see our council being treated like garbage by her own father. I was abandoned in a dumpster, and you were the one who saved me and gave me hope. I looked up to you. You were almost like a father figure to me to so many people like me. And yet, here you are, talking down your own blood-related daughter so terribly. I won't forget it. Priscilla.
I was abandoned too. I remember now, the reason why I barely remember anything. My previous owner discarded me after draining me of my familiar magic to use as their own. It's why my memory has been so foggy. But you still took me in, Priscilla, and even though I had nothing to offer, you still wanted me. This town became not only Priscilla's home, but mine too.
Arthur!
I won't let my new home get taken away from me. That's why. I'm going to make my own sacrifice.
so you're finally rubbing off on me after all. A black cat stew was the last ingredient you needed, right?
So take this and protect us like you said you would.
I will!
Foolish! You actually plan to go against me.
For the sake of our home and for Victoriette. It's hopeless going against father.
Aren't you a little afraid they're about to find out the hard way?
Aravis raised his staff at once, casting a deadly ray aimed at Priscilla. A flash of light strikes back against his spell.
Such incredible magic! Definitely the work of a black cat from the air. But do you think that is enough to defeat me?
There is a great surge of magic that pushes Priscilla back.
Give up! Perhaps my blast will kill you faster than the ceremony!
I want... Victoriette, I need you! It's hopeless, everything. We can't stop him. It's all my fault. I aided his plan. I deserve to perish. You didn't know it. It's okay. Deep down, you're a good person. You just wanted to please your only kin. I would have to. But you're your own person too. Your own flaws and strengths. Everyone looks up to you. Everyone believes in you. I won't let our first sacrifice go in vain. I can't do this alone. This to take revenge, to make the right of the wrongs. Victoriette!
It's no use. You could gather 100 men, your magic will never compare to mine. I'm the strongest witch
I mean, wizards to be fair in this case, but whatever.
on the entire earth.
No, father. You do not know my own strength. You never paid attention to me. The real me.
A blue light intermingles with Priscilla in a great burst, surging seamlessly through Aravis' beam.
How such a power?
You saw me as nothing more than a loyal puppet jumping to your every beat. It ends now.
Ah, no, this can't be. Ah!
Arthur! Arthur! Oh, thank goodness, I was so scared.
Did we die? Priscilla nods.
What? We did it! Do not be concerned with my feelings. But your father is... There were days I wondered if I truly was his daughter. Whether or not I was, I couldn't bear to be related to a monster. And yet it's so complicated. It shouldn't have had to come to this. Why, father? You still have me. We may not be blood related, but he practically raised the both of us together, didn't he? If we may never know what his intentions were, we still have each other. You're not alone, Victoriette. Thank you. I'm so sorry for everything. I still have mistakes I must make up for. I want to be the counselor that this town deserves. If you would have me again, that is. I can't think of anyone better for such a boring job.
Yeah. Now that we know he was the mastermind behind everything, we can trust you to help build a better future for our town.
And we, as your new friends, can help you in the process too.
Speaking of friends helping out, now is probably a good time to check on everyone outside.
Crap! Hopefully Solari and Edmund aren't kicking Mark's butt too badly.
The door to the chamber slams open.
Counselor, Priscilla!
Oh, thank goodness everyone is okay.
Everyone, wait, how come you are being buddy-buddy?
Hehe. You can thank my nipple here. He came to my aid after having a change of heart. I don't know this man.
Serus!
I'm sorry and believe you before Priscilla. Musk told us everything. I still can't believe that so much of our lives were fabricated.
All these memories we must have shared. I'm so sorry. I completely understand if you wish to cut ties with Brew. What are you apologizing for? It wasn't your fault. I joined Brew because I love this town and want to protect the town of the what? Even the circumstances were ideal, I'm still proud of the hat I wear. Salary.
It's a shame that the anniversary festival had to be cancelled before it even began. Doesn't have to be. Just have a do-over next week or something. Who cares about formalities?
We care, you menace. I agree with his idea. I don't want my father's true intentions to taint the true celebration of the town's anniversary. I want to make things right. I want to start over, on my own account. So let us celebrate officially next week. Sounds good to me. Those crats will definitely be great to market my good too.
Would you give that a rest already?
You're not advertising any of that during an important celebration?
So who's gonna invite me to this festival, eh? Hey, new friend. I still don't know you.
And Ma, tell her that it's not illegal to pass flyers around. And Ma, tell her that it is.
1 week later, during the day of the festival.
Arthur, let's go, let's go! I will go to this booth next.
Gee, hold up. After everything that just happened, you're taking it pretty well.
We solved the mystery and saved our town. What's more to hope about?
So simple-minded, as always.
Hey, I'm really glad for that things turned out to be this way. It's all thanks to you.
You played a bigger role.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. It was actually all me.
There's something called modesty, you know.
I'm so happy you came into my life.
What? Whoa, that's really sudden.
I'm feeling a lot of things, right? It feels better to say it out loud.
You've always been type to saying whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, so why don't you do the same?
Alright then. I like you, Priscilla.
Wait, it doesn't count. Do over.
What? I'm not gonna do over a confession.
Confession!
Yes. Is it too early?
Eh? Get ready for my surprise attack.
The hell is that? Priscilla practically jumps Arthur for an embrace, nuzzling her head. Priscilla!
Thank you. Thank you for everything. I have family now, and most of all you. Don't ever leave me.
I won't.
Everyone, if you may please have your attention.
Captain Solari would like to present a few awards to a few outstanding individuals.
Thank you, Counselor, Captain Enma. Let us begin. For being able to recognize the need for change after being stuck in the middle and staying true to the meaning of justice. On behalf of Brew, we present this badge of honor to you, Seros.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, that's my best friend!
You're embarrassing.
For battling against an unknown evil that threatened our town for many years. On behalf of Brew, we present this badge of honor to you, Mask, who was previously the Pumpkin Jester.
There's a great deal of cheering.
No one seems shocked that it's Mask.
It was part of my father's curse. People were brainwashed into fearing the unordinary. Now that it's gone, he's viewed once more as the town's prodigy.
Thank you. I'll be sure to call this badge near and there.
Don't push it. For being the most loyal and headstrong family despite the unfortunate upbringing. On behalf of Brew, we present this badge of honor to you, Arthur.
Thank you, I guess.
Woo, yeah! I own him!
Please stop talking.
Last but not least, for stepping in and taking charge for what was right, even when everyone else was against you. On behalf of Brew, we present this badge to you, Priscilla. Hey?
Oh.
Congratulations, Priscilla. You're the real hero here. You're amazing.
I'm so proud of you. Arthur. I can be taken seriously as a cult leader if I get some court recognition from the police. Excuse me. This badge is the highest honor one could be acknowledged with after an extraordinary deed for the community. I'd rather be put on probation. You ungrateful little...
Thank you, everyone. Please enjoy the rest of the festival.
And man quickly redirects the crowds back to the main events of the festival as the bickering continued. Amidst the group's antics, Arthur is eventually reminded of their past concern. So about Brew. Is Brew still going to be a thing after what happened?
Of course, witches and warlocks still need order due to potentially dangerous people like Aravis. Despite how much Aravis meddled, Brew has always been defined by us, not him.
And you can always depend on everyone as our trusted counselor. Everyone, thank you.
Everyone!
Go away. I'm not pointing fingers, but...
You sure you can abandon Priscilla to help out too?
Huh? Of course we can. Obviously, after fighting against a terrible cult leader, Priscilla definitely wouldn't want to become one anymore. Right? Hey. Are you serious? Who knows? I'd rather have her worship me as their cult princess than be some witch officer in a goofy hat. Come on, Arthur, we've got more flyers to put up! Unbelievable! You're the most shallow heroine!
I don't think they can hear you at this point, Celery.
It's Celery!
Hey, don't come after me!
Zeros, you break me like last time, right? Hey! Wait! Celery! Ah!
You guys!
People are watching.
So this is the future of our town.
It seems our town has been left in good hands.
Thanks to Arthur and Priscilla. They are even more powerful than I, that much I can admit. May their magic carry on!
And the banger in the main menu again drops by. The music in the at the end also was a banger. What a game. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to do one more route. But just one. I'm really tempted to do it. Okay, maybe two. You know what? Maybe two. I'm gonna reveal. We might cover all female routes. Because honestly, I'm not interested in male routes. I mean, come on. That would be uncomfortable for me. Still, that was a fun game. Priscilla is cool, awesome. I really like her. She's so bent on her goal and still going. Super. I kinda appreciate that attitude, basically. I really appreciate that. I do like Celery as well, though. I don't know why. I kinda like that type of characters overall. Also, I don't know why, but it seems like once again the internet just kicked itself in the nuts. What is going on with that thing today? It's like the third time it's disconnecting when I try to get onto each page. Anyway, that was WITCHAROO from Patchy Studio. Link to the game description. You can get the game for $4.99 or more if you feel generous. I would say super worth that amount, basically. Still, again, basically there are 5 more routes. 5 more routes, 5 more love interests. So I assume 5 more routes, basically. You know what? I'm not sure. We'll either cover 2 more, because I want to check out the female ones. Yeah, we might cover that. And for the lovers of guys, I leave that to you. I leave that to you. Especially, I guess, like, if there is some female part of audience watching this, you should go and date the guys yourself. Anyway, that was fun. Maybe tomorrow we'll sit to the continuation. I actually don't know where we would start from, because there's no point in starting from the beginning in that case, I think. I guess it would be starting from who you ask to go with, basically, to the whole event. Yeah. Alright, let's cut it for. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, consider liking, subscribe if you're new around, always appreciated, obviously. And I wish you all a wonderful day. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video as well. Bye bye.